hands have forged an alliance with a
Hail
blue-blood
and well met,
government and have
friends!
laid siege
Ending
to
here
Gondamon for nearly
for
2
another
weeks.
skirmish with
The final
Pineleaf.
assault will soon be
Hello.
launched.
And let's go ahead and let Matthew go, even though I don't think Pineleaf's here yet. But he takes so long to get going that it doesn't matter. Alright.
And now for his speech.
Yep. No, to the walls! We defend the walls! Yay!
Yes. We're now. This is. We'll defend Helm's Dyke with our last breath. Yes.
Don't remind me of epic battles, finally. They're bad enough.
Yeah, they've been known to be annoying.
Alright. Still to the west. I really miss my lore master's distance AoE skills.
Anyway.
Fail trappers. At least they give marks. Sounds like an angry goblin.
Alright, was that north? Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Anyway, this is Gondamon. First we have 3 assaults with 8 each. Then we have that 4th assault, which is a little bit weird.
Yep. But I like it. Stand strong. Thank you, dwarf. I was going to be standing weak. Thank you for reminding me of that.
You're on fire. Okay.
I'm standing strong, finally, if I ignore the fire. I'm a champion.
Ah!
Oh, good. A Hawkeye.
And a hawk. Apropos.
Indeed. So if you're wondering where Athelros went, we have no idea. Probably to sleep.
To some place in Wales, probably.
Most likely. I mean, I definitely didn't just lock him in a room with Lalia. That definitely did not happen. I locked him in a room with Sarah Oakart. They just walk really slow around the room over and over and over again. I like this approach because you can actually shoot at them from above. But then they go in a
Change
weird
direction.
path. Yeah. But you can still usually take them down before they get here. Oh, great. Stop throwing things. There we go.
And the problem with going down there is getting back up afterwards.
Yeah, but with both of us not being real ranged people. Didn't want him to throw stuff at us the whole time.
Yeah, I guess I could have switched to ranged mode.
Well, you could have.
Whoa!
Yeah, you might want to move.
Run away! Run away! Exploding barrel.
Very dangerous.
I think the alcohol content of that beer was a little high.
Just a little. Only like 99% probably.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Whichever one you'll pick, you'll be wrong, Pineleaf. Odds are.
Yeah, odds are I'll be wrong, but what else is new? It's like guessing what the new class will be. Odds are you're going to be wrong no matter what you guess.
Yep. Well, that reminds me, I forgot to tell. I thought it was something. Oh well.
It's like Sapient saying they're having a good laugh at this completely off the wall speculation they've been seeing in the forums.
Yeah, I think it's really healthy for the game that we're finally getting some. It's taken the mind off of a lot of things, I think, and that's decreased a lot of the negativity in the community, which is a good thing. And it's because they're finally doing something that they really should have been doing every expansion. They honestly should have saved one of the Moria classes for Mirkwood or Rohan.
Well, I think the one reason why they wanted to for Moria is because they want to make sure that there's at least one new class for every race.
Right, but you need a backlog at the same time when you're producing content, and classes are pretty typical thing for expansions, so
I suppose so.
I don't know. That's the one major mistake I think that the original creators of the game made.
And which class would you have wanted them to delay?
Either one, but since you're with me, finally, the Rune Keeper. So that they could have had the Warden out as soon as possible.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, at least we're not in a larger group, so they can't do quite as much damage to us.
Just an obnoxious, annoying amount.
Yeah, that's all. Oh no, don't go towards the healer. Or the archer. There's the attack. Ah, there we go.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
Nah, it wasn't.
Not like in the days when those things will wipe out a single-handedly cause you to lose a skirmish.
Yeah.
And that was at tier 1.
Mm-hmm. Those were the dark days. Or the good days, depending on how you look at it, I guess.
Yeah.
Now things are so easy.
Yeah, perhaps a little bit too much in the other direction. We'll see how much it changes in update 13.
Hopefully it'll be just right and Goldilocks can be happy.
Yeah, so that you really have to work for those first stage items.
Yeah, that's a major thing why I think they're increasing the difficulty of skirmishes, is because you kind of have to with the third agers being in them. First agers, rather. Don't really have to increase the difficulty for the third agers. I don't like
Next.
undead because they usually bug out the captain's pet. And the lore master's pet, for that matter.
You forgot to order them to fight?
Well, you can order them to fight, but it's one more step, Pineleaf.
Yeah.
Oh, and the archer pet as well does the same thing for skirmishes.
Well, my
sometimes.
archer, I already ordered the archer.
Right, but if you
to
don't,
fight.
then it's a problem. Because you'll be all alone fighting.
Oh, fun, our friendly priestess.
If you pull her over here, Pineleaf, I can actually fight her.
Well, it's not like the fire's doing any damage to me.
Well, true.
I suspect that's going to change a little bit.
And now we're in the fire completely. There we go.
Oh, right here.
Nope, you're right. An encounter. $52,000 isn't too bad. And to the south we go.
We're already at the south.
A few feet removed. Alright, to the south we stay. I don't know why my champion thinks he's in combat all the time. He likes to have his weapons drawn for some reason today.
Because he's a champion of Eriador.
Have to always be prepared. That was a dirt cloud. Alright.
Good. Away from the stupid thing.
We can't let the west wall fall, finally.
Of course not.
Then there might be like a Rohirrim king that gets mad at us someday and won't aid us in our time of need.
Yeah, you want to have a Rohirrim king that likes us.
Yeah, typically. Unless he's being controlled by Saruman, then you probably don't want him to like you.
Well...
There we go. What stuff do I have?
Alright, what lieutenant do we have today? Oh, Zealot!
Yes, embrace the pain. Ah. We will not.
You like to embrace the pain for the one who likes to embrace the pain?
On this difficulty.
I just don't want to get into the habit of doing that and then running a tier 3 raid and
Yep.
why is everybody whipping me to pieces?
Alright. To the north. My weapons are still drawn. Probably gonna have to log out and log back in again to do that.
Sounds like we're going to be finding a counter soon enough.
Yep.
I guess we have half a chance of getting a flag carrier after this.
If you say so, Pineleaf.
Oh, it's later than I thought. Okay, the other half of the thing was going to be this guy anyway.
Alright. This one's gone pretty quick, actually. Alright.
Alright, that's done.
Finally, if I'm gonna use my last snare trap.
Your last snare trap.
Yeah, they're like level 74, so I don't.
Yeah.
68 actually, so I don't think
But
we
you
need them
talked
anymore.
about those traps. The
Level
ones from
Yeah.
Tom Pythagoras.
Still have not used all those. Believe it or not. I'm gonna try to keep them from being used as long as possible. It's an added challenge, finally.
So they're going to how long do they last before they disappear?
That's a good question that I didn't think about before we started this.
I suppose I could. Yeah, it looks like I probably just tossed mine. Which is probably just as well since they're not very effective against level 95 characters.
No, they're not. Oh, they got sprung. Have to protect Aang.
It's very tough to, except for the Falconer, I can't think of anything that could be more annoying than a Shepherd of Filth.
Yeah, they are pretty annoying. They are. Alright. I like this stage much more because it's instant surprise on which direction they'll come.
What do you know in which direction they'll come?
The three
it's very predictable
directions.
which direction they'll come in.
Okay, finally, how's it predictable?
You always have one come down, one set come down from the wall, and one set come from the stairs.
Right, but there's two different directions. Or three, or whatever.
Yeah, but why does it matter if they eventually climb the stairs?
This is true, but it's more dynamic than before, I would say.
You mean where it changes every single time and you have to actually move to them?
Yeah. This time you're actually surprised by stuff. I don't know.
Now, the surprise is the timing.
You have to look different directions. Hardy mountain interval. Well, clearly not hardy enough. Go back to your mountain. Hawk-eyed Harrier that you seem to be fighting. Good job, Pineleaf. There we go. Now the final one.
All right. Now for the boss.
Do you want to take them both at the same time or separate?
Let's see. Well, normally what I do is I just take down the Drake, and by the time, at least in solo tier 1, by the time you're finished with by the time Matthew starts fighting, you have the Drake down.
Yeah, that's usually the good thing to do, but with the difficulty, I wasn't sure what you wanted to do.
Oh, come on.
Guess that answers that question. Oh, goodness. Alright, I'm gonna go help Matthew. Wow, that did stun the Drake. Good to know. Today is your final day, Matthew. Well, maybe the final day to deal with you.
He was rather resilient that time.
Well, I wasn't DPSing him down with you, so that would probably be why.
This fight is not over yet.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be soon. Oh, that was a lot. That was good. Alright. Well, thank you all so much for another episode of Skirmishing with Pineleaf. When we return, we will skirmish more with Pineleaf, because that's what this show does, and that's pretty much all this show does. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you again real soon for another episode of Skirmishes with Pineleaf.
PVMP and subscribe.